matter if you joined it in like 2005 or 2017, Roblox was huge for so many people. I haven't done a commentary video since I was like 12 and I was trying to be the next Jaden Animations, but I'm going to talk to you about my favourite thing since I was 10 and I couldn't even spell my own username right, Roblox. I got into it because of Inquisitor Master. I don't know if anyone remembers her or anyone used to like watch her, but I did. She was a huge like inspiration for me. I loved her so much. She was so cute, like in my eyes. But now she is a huge blurry fever dream to me. Like, I remember watching her videos and needing to play the exact same things that she was playing because I needed Roblox so bad. As of writing this, I scrolled really far down her account just to find something that even resembled what I used to watch, and my arm ended up catching fire. She's changed so much, but also she hasn't in a way. She's just catering now to Ickle Bubsy Gen Alphas instead of Ickle Bubsy Gen Zs. Flamingo basically gave birth to me, like at this point. After Inquisitor Master, there was him. He made my humour into what it is today, and it's horrible. I remember being there at the start of his channel from like his 4th video ever, and from then on out, I was hooked to him like that man was hard drugs and I was a singer in the 2000s. I don't know if he's changed much or not, but by looking at his thumbnails for like 5 seconds, I don't think so. He's inspired me to make so many innocent people on Roblox angry before I finally threw in the troller towel like a few years ago. But before that, I joined like 3 groups that were him related. During that time, I also met my childhood best friend, who I'm still best friends with now, on Roblox, like 1 year after I joined, so like, I love you, Winnie. Okay, moving on to the actual history now. This is the start of the saga. I've really done my homework for this one, so lock in now. Roblox was first created in 2004 by David Baszucki and Eric Castle before it was later released on the 1st of September in 2006. In 2004 to 2005, it bore the beautiful name Dynablox before it was changed into the name we use now, which is Roblox. In August of 2007, Roblox applied server improvements and released a premium membership service called the Builders Club, which was rebranded to Roblox Premium in September 2009. In December of 2012, an iOS version of the game was released, which allowed stupid iPad kids like me to play the game, and in 2014, Android followed suit. Flying to December of 2021, Roblox shut down its Chinese servers, saying that they were trying to make another version of the app that allowed Chinese players to access the platform. Then, in 2022, an archive of internal documents related to the platform's activities in China were leaked by an unidentified hacker. This document revealed that the Roblox Corporation had wanted to roll out a variety of changes to the platform that complied with Chinese internet censorship laws, and that prior to halting their operations in China, they had been concerned that Tencent, a Chinese multinational technology conglomerate and holding company, whatever that means, its headquarters in Shenzhen, would hack the platform and attempt to set up a competitor. I think I understand that a little bit. Thank you, Wikipedia. I think all 3 people watching this video have played Roblox at least twice in their lives. For me, and like so many other players, I'm sure 100% of people can remember the games that they started with, like Speedrun 4, work at a pizza place or something. I used to play the normal elevator so much I think it might have given me a digital brain-eating amoeba. For fact reasons, those don't exist. One game that's special to me is Sandbox 2, because I made so many random things on there, it's actually unreal. I made like so many houses and so many like drawings and even like a FNAF knockoff that I called Barney's Burgers. I also used to be heavily into Roblox myths, specifically God the Clown, and I have Flamingo to thank for that, because he was the only person I watched on YouTube for probably 2 years. If you exclude the fact that I thought Albert Stuff was a separate person for a really stupidly long time. I'm very certain that I made like a whole prison for all the myths, but I couldn't find that. But what I did find is basically a roommate's AU with all the myths living in the same house. And I will not let you forget all the old Roblox mini movies or the music videos, because these were my absolute favourite things back in the good old days. For example, like the If You Seek Amy video, or like the Guess 666 like movie series. Basically anything that might have used the Sing Me to Sleep instrumental by Alan Walker. Roblox was also the mother of many memes, including like the oof sound effect, the Despacito spider, the man and woman faces, one of which has recently come back for an encore. And for a little bit, if you had the boombox in any game, you were basically a god. And if you had the boombox, you would play this. It's raining time. That song was absolutely everywhere on Roblox. It was in a normal elevator level, along with probably plenty of other games. It was fucking bananas. Now, just imagine this. It's March 18th. You're bundled up in a little blanket as far away from your PC or your iPad or phone as far as you can possibly be. Because John and his assailant Jane are on the loose that day. Yes, I'm going to start to talk about the hackers and the myths now, because they were a huge part of Roblox history. John Doe and Jane Doe were like test accounts for David and Eric, so are they really hackers? Probably not, but they still scared hundreds of poor children and souls all over the world. And in that wonderful year of 2017, when Roblox legends were beginning to rear their ugly heads, so are these two. Even now, they're randomly coming offline and online for no apparent reason. Who's controlling them? Are they still in use? Is it a ghost? Whatever they were, videos and pictures of them online were spreading like wildfire. And through all the jumbled up rumours, one thing was apparent. John Doe was going to go online on March 18th, 2017, and he was going to hack any account that was online, ban them, all the scary stuff. They were kicking up some major chaos everywhere, especially on YouTube. After ages of waiting, the date finally rolled around. YouTubers waited for the chaos along with plenty of other players. Kids were scared, grown men were locking their doors. I bet you someone probably deleted their account. Someone pooped their pants. Minutes turned to seconds and absolutely nothing happened, and it was a hoax. A few days after John Doe Day, the Roblox CEOs released an article to shed some light on the situation. For all intents and purposes, both accounts are owned and maintained by Roblox. They cannot be used in any way to access or ban other players' accounts, and they're positively harmless. We promise you that they're friendly. You may even see John or Jane Doe popping into a game sometime to say hello and wish everyone well. That's it, that's John and Jane Doe. The doors of the myth were closed, sort of, and that was it. But let me tell you about Roblox's supposed first ever hacker, No Lie. First documented in November of 2009, No Lie, aka They Were Surfing, had plenty of rumours going on about him. People said that he had up to 51 accounts, that he was a ghost of a past moderator, even that he was a cultist who was worshipped by other Roblox myths, such as the Void Cult and the Cole family, which was one of my favourites when I was an Ickle Bubsy. He was so popular at the time, he had a whole cult of hackers following him after he joined on the 6th of October 2008. Apparently he even had a game where if you stayed in there for too long, he'd try and kill the player with a spike, and if you stayed in there longer, he'd just kick you. According to what I was reading, the players were logged out of their account when they got kicked, and then when they logged back in, they looked like this. I think that's enough to make a child cry back then, so good for him. However, a bit after this game was made, he was banned permanently from Roblox, and nobody's heard from him since. So, was he probably just some guy having fun with hacks? That's probably 100% true. Was he a ghost? That's what I choose to believe. On to the next hacker, with a really complicated name, 1x1x1x1. This guy was a test account created by Shadletsky, formerly Telemon, who was an ex-creative director at Roblox from 2006 until 2014. There were many rumours that 1x1x1x1 was an exploiter or a leader of an exploiting group. Although the rumours about the name I can't be bothered to say anymore have long since been debunked, many users continue to believe them, along with the rumours of John Doe and Jane Doe, says the Roblox fandom wiki. I'm not 100% sure if this person was actually a hacker, and a bit anticlimactically, nowadays he's just used as a little Easter egg in Roblox events. All rumours about him were debunked by a former Roblox admin, Mr. Doombringer. He said that he was just some Roblox lore created by Shadletsky. So, that's a bit disappointing, but there were plenty of other hackers that might do videos about, so there's hope. Moving on to Guest 666, which brings back lots of lovely nostalgic feelings for me. This one is a huge mystery. Some say he's a demon, some say he's a hacker. Lots of people haven't even seen him in action. Apart from this guy I found on the wiki page who apparently found him, so that's freaky as all hell. People have all the reason not to believe that, but me being the kind of boy I am, I 100% believe this. In the myths, Guest 666 could do plenty of things that regular guests could not, including the use of admin commands. I'm pretty sure that he would have been able to hack as well, given he was probably a hacker. Or a ghost! He could also speak, which is something regular guests obviously couldn't do. No one's really certain when the rumour began, although according to the wiki it probably started sometime after 2008. That was when guests were created. Soon after Guest 666 arose, some lesser known myths came around as well. These were also guest related. There was Guests 1337 and Guest 0. I have no clue anything about those. And then in 2017, a popular Roblox movie maker called Oblivious HD, who I watched religiously, created a movie series about Guest 666. I'm only left wondering how the guy using the account felt about that. Unless he was a ghost! The beginning of the end of old Roblox began in April of 2016 when Roblox decided that it was going to shut down the currency of ticks. I'm ashamed to admit I wasn't there for ticks, but I know it's nostalgic for a lot of people. Introduced in August of 2007, ticks was a currency that could be collected in numerous ways, such as logging onto the site every day or from other players visiting their game. Players could spend their well-earned schmackaroons on the marketplace or on advertisements, so it's basically just miracle money. However, the shutting down of ticks made it so people had to buy their own Robux or create something like that other people could buy, basically. And adding on to that, Robux is horrifically overpriced. That is one of the many things that started to go wrong after 2016, although it didn't really start until the creation of a very, very scary thing. I know for a fact everybody remembers the day that Arthur was born, because that was an odd day with plenty of mixed feelings. It was your average October 22nd in 2018, probably some poor soul's birthday. All was just peachy before Roblox decided to say that they made something very special, something called Arthur. And oh my god, I felt nauseous the first time I saw it. I felt even worse when I tried it out. I was about 12 or something, I don't know, I can't do maths, I have dyscalculia. And even though I'd only been playing since 2017, I felt heavily insulted. I know plenty of people didn't know how they felt about it, or they just flat out hated it. There were even full-on petitions to abort the entire concept of Arthro, and I'd only just found out about it at the time of writing this, but I wish I'd found it sooner. You can't have bad without some good though, because obviously there were some people who enjoyed Arthro, and the use of some of the better stuff today, including me. There are some cute avatars too that use Arthro and the layered clothing that was added later on. Even I used a bit of layered clothing until like a few months ago. But moving on, now talking to you about November 2018, when the ability for a player to play as a guest was officially terminated. I think that was the end of an era, personally. I remember when I first joined as a guest and played that role-playing game where you, like, spawn on the bridge in the middle, and there's 4 houses. It was like the original Adopt and Raise a Baby. Guests were always there to make us laugh in dark times. They were so cute to watch. It was just peak stuff, just watching someone walk into a light post over and over outside of Roblox High School. They said that they did it to increase numbers of users on Roblox, but I still think it was a crime. One thing that I absolutely do not understand though was when they changed the ooh sound. Why would you do that? The noise was single-handedly life-changing. Although after writing that I did a bit of googling and I found out that the noise was from an obscure 2000s video game called Messiah. The sound designer Tommy Tallarico found out that Roblox was using the sound and asked him to change it. Still, anyone will hear that noise and know it as the Roblox sound. But I think that's why Mr. Tallarico didn't like it. I'm not sure when it started, but in my opinion, Roblox is significantly more toxic than 2017, and I am very certain that it got worse when voice chat was added. Voice chat was implemented into the game November 8th of 2021, and what followed suit was absolute carnage. I don't think I was very active at that point since I was doing other things in my life, but I do remember seeing videos and thinking, I am not going to go on Roblox because that looks terrifying. Games like The Hood were absolute war zones to begin with, and by giving those bloodthirsty children and teenagers voice chat, they made it about 10 times worse. I still haven't used any voice chat games to this day because I'm too scared I'm either gonna hear someone getting called kitten or getting called something horrible for having a dog tail. Roblox only released voice chat for people over 13, but I know for a fact some bubbies lied about their age and are able to access voice chat at 7 years old. So everyone can hear them screaming obbies that let you speak. Again, things aren't all bad because voice chat has opened doors for things like obbies where you have to use your voice to move, which to me is extremely funny to watch. But to be fair, voice chat isn't the most dangerous thing on Roblox, because in my opinion, there have been things way worse. I'm not even going to talk about those horrifically disturbing games that I cannot mention here, because if I did, I would get banned from YouTube for life. All the hackers, but some of them are cool. Nowadays, when you open Roblox and you go on the recommended page, you see a lot of dumb baby games for babies. And don't even try telling me that Roblox is a dumb baby game for babies, because we all know that the Roblox started appealing for 17 to 24-year-olds like me. They say to themselves that age range was the fastest growing demographic during 2022 to 23. But these games are stupider than stupid. It's just clickbait or brain-numbing crack cocaine that children absolutely love to rot their brain with. For ruddy example, any game that has an icon that looks like a Mr. Beast thumbnail. I have been seeing a lot of AI art on Roblox games as well, which just adds on to the Neanderthalic attitude newer Roblox games are having recently. But I'm not getting into a rant about AI art now. Maybe if I decide to make a video, you'll hear my dulcet tones yap about something different. But not right now. Like I said earlier, there's always good and bad, so I'm going to offer up some of the better points of view on Roblox. Start off with, there are so many new features that creators can use to make games. Sometimes I've seen games that don't even look like Roblox. Some games are beautifully fully rendered with beautiful sound design, amazing music, so on. Creators can customize games to their fullest potential, and now we have some of my favourite games to play on Roblox. You cannot speak to someone who plays Roblox who hasn't played Regretivator at least once. Personally, I've played it for hours and I love it. That's just one example of the kinds of things you can make now. I don't personally get close and personal to the fandom often, although I have had a special encounter like with someone once in a while. What's really sweet is that the creators let the community draw its icon for like each update, which is so lovely. I love seeing all the different fan arts every week. It's way better than the games that just lazily use AI art. Moving forward into other topics, in December of 2020, Roblox was finally given permission to release in China after all those painful years of waiting. So, in conclusion, from Adopt and Raise a Baby to Bloxburg to Pressure, Roblox has definitely evolved into something way bigger than it used to be when it was born in 2004-5 even. Its community has changed it, and even now it stays one of the most popular games you can think of off the top of your head. I may be speaking as an old nostalgic, but in my opinion, Roblox has definitely lost some of its charm. The Roblox myths were probably one of my most favourite parts of old Roblox, and I'll miss them a lot. Gauze, Old Man Chuck, Rust, all of them hold special places in my heart. But with that loss of spark, there's obviously been plenty of new development. Here's the finished piece. Thank you so much if you made it to the end of the video. Free Palestine. Bye!